Have you been scrolling through social media and then you see advertisements like pay a million naira to become a cybersecurity expert in 1 month? Well, I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news. That is a scam. And on today's video, we're going to be taking a look at red flags to watch out for whenever you want to sign up for any bootcamp, if you must, and also how to go about your cybersecurity journey. And also, I'll be making a list of cybersecurity recognized certification as to whatever all these other companies give you. So let's get into the video. But I must state that this video is very personal to me as someone that has been in and around of the cybersecurity space for about 2 years now. I know what it takes to get into cybersecurity, and it is not something you can learn under 1 month. Even if you are doing 24 hours day in day out, you cannot learn it under 1 month. So these people just sell fake dreams to people and scam them off their little money. It doesn't make any sense. In this video, we're going to be learning what you should watch out for, the signs and things, that the dubious ways they try to trick people, and also how you can actually pattern your cybersecurity journey to make the best out of it, and to get to your goal as fast as possible and as efficient as possible, cost effective also. Let's get into the video. Don't waste money. So I'm not going to come up here and identify problems without giving you guys solutions, and I'm going to give you solutions on how to pattern your cybersecurity journey to be as easy and as to be less rocky. But first, let's take a look at how these companies actually scam people and deceive students into buying their courses and registering for their programs. Number one is they sell you dreams that you have guaranteed jobs after their courses that you take. And the truth is that there are actually companies that when you finish taking their courses, you might get jobs, but then they would not tell you there is a guaranteed job. They might as well not tell you that there's going to be any jobs. Actually, you might get there and then they look at the best performing students and then give them jobs. They will not tell you, oh, as soon as you're done with our course, you are going to get a job, because it is a lie. The company that what if they have partnership with any company, the company is going to make the decision that, okay, these are the students I want. They might pick maybe just 5 people out of 5,000. So imagine 5,000 students and then you already promised the 5,000 of them jobs. It is a lie. Secondly, these dubious companies actually start showing you cybersecurity experts that earn six-figure salaries, and they don't tell you that you need years and years of experience to get six-figure salary in cybersecurity field. If you're an entry level, you might be making around 70, 80K thereabout. I think that's like the entry level salary fee. But they show you the people that have like 15, 20 years of experience. They show you their salary to try to trick your brain into thinking, oh, I can get this. So it makes their job easier. It makes their job easier to convict you to pay for their courses and all those things. So whenever you see stuff like that showing you six-figure salary, that's way off. That's a lie. Thirdly, these boot camps and these companies, they speed through courses and teach you just to, like, they are reading to you. They are not teaching you hands-on. They are not teaching you in-depthly. And how do you think you are going to defend something you don't know? To become a cybersecurity expert, there are stages. You need to learn what you want to defend. You need to learn about it, because you cannot protect something you don't know, or attack something you don't know if you want to be like a pen tester. Now you need to go through Computer A plus, go through networking, go through security plus. Then you can say you are a cyber security expert, before you now get into maybe the parts that fits you. Maybe you want to be a pen tester, a cloud engineer. But this, we'll get into this later. But these people don't teach in depth. They don't teach you. They just read to you and just scrape through the surface. I mean, how would I say? They just scratch the surface. Yeah, they just scratch the surface. They don't teach you in depth. And if you should go to an exam, we see if they should advise you, if they are good enough to advise you to take a registered exam, you might likely not pass. So another way you can detect this sort of companies is they are not recognized. Employers don't know them. HRs don't take them serious. So how are you going to pay for a boot camp or a company to teach you, and then the company promises you a certification and that certification is not being recognized? You are just wasting your money, because I can guarantee you everything they teach you in these boot camps, they are all already on websites. The resources are already online that you can learn on your own. So they don't do anything special. So the other day I was trying to I was on a website trying to take a course, and I said before I take this course, before I read through this thing, let me check who wrote about it. And I went to check his name, went to his LinkedIn, and I saw this person had little to no experience in the cyber security field. So how is this person now going to write a course and I'm going to read? You don't even have any experience. This is another thing you should watch out for before you consume anything from people that claim to be cybersecurity experts. Go through their work, go through their experience, see if they really have any real life cybersecurity experience. Another thing you should look out for is they don't have hands-on labs. They don't have real labs for you to like work in. Now, cybersecurity is a very technical field and is a hands-on field. You cannot just, it is not cramming. You don't cram on cybersecurity, or you, it is what you can do, not what is in your head. I don't know how to really explain this thing. You need to have hands-on skills to be in cybersecurity. So it's not just by cramming answers or having answers to like questions. I don't know how to really explain this, but I think you get what I'm trying to say. You need to have hands-on experience whereby you can work in a lab, you can play CTFs, capture the flags, and things like that. Not that you just know. It's good to like know maybe ports, like know the number of ports. You can answer which port is this, which port is that. But then that it is not just about that, because you need to also be able to apply it in a technical way. Lastly, another way you can spot them is they tell you you don't need any technical knowledge. That is a lie. You need technical knowledge. You need to know the basics about computing. You need to know how computers interact. You need to know how the internet works and all those things. But then they tell you no, if you are ready, you can just come and pay us. We'll teach you everything. You don't need anything. You don't need to know anything. That is a lie. And as soon as you see this, run, because they are after your money, not they are not exchanging any value for you. But if you are someone that maybe you cannot read on your own, because cybersecurity is a field that you can actually learn on your own and now take exams of like registered certifications. We'll get into that. So help me drop a like on the video if this was helpful for you or you learned a thing or two. And also, if you've not subscribed, kindly just just help me subscribe. And like I would say, this video is not just segmented to just cyber security. If you want to learn anything in tech, there are resources online. Do not pay any bootcamp for nothing. They are just going to scratch the surface and not teach you in depthly, so you are just learning to forget. So the part you've been waiting for, cybersecurity, is a very interesting field. You can make a lot of money in cybersecurity actually, and it's actually a very fun field. Think of yourself as a police officer, but an internet police officer, something like that. So it's very, very interesting. And now this is my roadmap to like, if you want to break into cybersecurity, first and foremost you need to learn about CompTIA A+. That is about learning about computing, how computers were made, how computers work, and like the basics about computing. And you can learn this thing on YouTube. You don't even need to pay anybody. You can learn on YouTube. You can use Professor Mesa. I use that same channel, and this is very good. Also, after you are done with CompTIA A+, then you go into networking. This is teach you how network works, basically how like everything interacts over the internet, how network works. Then after that, you'll now go into security plus. And if you wish, you can be taking exams for these things. Maybe CompTIA A+, you do the exam. I think that's about $220 something, if I'm sure. Networking too, if you have enough money, you can do the exam. That's about, let's say, $500 for the two. Then security plus too, if you want to do the exam for that is also on YouTube. You can find these three courses and their exam videos, how to learn for the exam, on Professor Mesa's YouTube channel. So that is going to take you about $700 if you want to do the three of them. It's not a must you do the three of them. I did not do the three of them. I'm just prioritizing security plus. So you can choose to prioritize. If you want to go into networking, you can choose to prioritize CompTIA networking plus rather. So you can do this set of things, learn on your own, and when you are ready, you go and take the exams, and you are already certified, and you are known already because you have a known certificate in a way. So after doing these three things, you can now choose to like you might choose to learn Python, but you must learn operating systems like Kali Linux, Windows OS also, and maybe Ubuntu, anyone you prefer. But you must learn like OS also. Learn Python is going to really help your work in terms of automating tasks and also like reading codes. So after you're done with this, you can now choose a path you want to. You can choose to be a pen tester, that's one way. You can choose to be an ethical hacker, that's another. A cloud engineer, you can be a GRC consultant. The list is endless, but then you have to first do these three, and it is going to serve as your foundation, and you can do everything on your own. Just dedicate yourself to learning online. I before I came into cybersecurity, I learned coding. I was a front end developer, and I learned everything on YouTube. Like, there are resources online that you can easily just dedicate your time to, and you are going to make the best out of it. And I was getting paid as a front end developer for like a couple of years before I moved into cybersecurity. So you can also do these things also. And presently in cybersecurity, I'm also still learning on YouTube, on websites, and also whilst you are taking your computer A plus, your networking plus, you can also start trying hands-on skills like capturing the flags. You can try it on Try Me or Hack the Box. So whilst you're on Try Me or Hack the Box, trying to like capture the flags and get hands-on experience, you need to document it and also like be able to show it. So when you are called upon, maybe during you want to go for an interview or something, you can actually have things to point out that these are the things I've done, which is going to actually make you stand out wherever you go to, because you've done things. You're not just someone that they taught in a class and then what is this, and you can just be answering with your mouth. No, you show something that this is what I've done, these are my experiences. And it's also good to like have internships also. It is going to give you that real world kind of feeling and real world based scenarios. So the field you can decide to go to, you can be an application engineer, you can be a security engineer, a CIO, chief information officer, you can be an ethical hacker, you can go into cloud security, you can go into computer forensics, information security, penetration tester, network security, security administrator, you can be a forensic scientist, you can be a incident response expert, and you can also be a malware analyst and also a software developer. So these are the list of things you can go into. Anyone that might interest you, you can you can double down on it, make more research on it, and the certifications that apply to each and every one of them, because the certifications are actually different. The certification for an ethical hacker, let's say CEH, is different from the certification from the certifications that a pen tester is required to have. Also, very important to mention, these are the certification bodies that are known and recognized by hiring managers. Number one is Set Nexus. Number two, Cisco System. Number three, CompTIA. Number four, Crest. Number five, Certified Wireless Network Professionals. Number six, EC Council. Number seven, GIAC. Number eight, ISACA, Information System Audit and Control Association. We have ITSM Solutions. We have Offensive Security. So these are the recognized bodies and the people that whenever you get certifications from them, you put them under your certification bracket in your LinkedIn or in any of your profile. But these other companies and bootcamps that give you certifications, they are not certifications because they are not known, they are not certified, right? You can put them under your trainings or maybe your experience, but not your certification, because they are not recognized. These are the list of the recognized body. I would also be dropping it in the comment section, so you can check through and know if you have any certificates presently, or if you need to go and get one right now. So I think after this video, you would not pay anybody any horrendous amount to get you into cybersecurity, because it doesn't work like that at all. And I hope you don't waste your money. You can learn everything online. get serious, get focused, set goals for yourself. If you need any if you have any question or you need any guidance over anything that you are not sure about, you can send a message or leave it in the comment section. I'm going to do well to reply to you. So yeah, the three basics we spoke about, which was the computer A plus, the networking, and the security plus. If you are a very serious person, like you dedicate your time to it every day, you are doing it, nothing else, you're focused on it, it can take you within, let's say, 3 to 6 months to do. So imagine just the basics. Yeah, it is taking you about 3 months to do, and you don't focus on any other thing, just that. And then one person is telling you is going to get you into cybersecurity within 1 month. That's a lie. And after this video, you should not have any reason to pay anybody to get you into cyber, because it is not, doesn't work like that. Nobody is going to do that for you except scammers that are just after your money. That money, keep it, use it to register for certifications, like known certifications, with certified body, with known certified bodies. Yeah. So I guess you remember, because it is safe to do doesn't mean it is secure. See you in the next one, guys.